right, we are back for the final round here at Independence High School. Mat number 2 is going to be our championship match, Matt. And that features Parker Milsna from Cashton. I guess I don't know. I've got your old sheet here, Scott. So, and Lambert from CFC. A quick takedown for Lambert.
Parker came out in that, very nearly had a takedown, and Lambert able to stave him off, I guess, and get a takedown of his own.
But I kind of missed what went on there, but
Parker now is trying to backdoor get out of that and get a reversal, and he's close there, but he's just Lambert hanging on for dear life. Lambert's still in control, but really high.
It's you kind of got to let that play out. I mean, that was what could have been a stalemate, but then it's like, you just really need to let it play out.
Now Parker able to get that reversal, and as Lambert in a
tight
cradle pin time, 1 minute 12 seconds. Parker Milsna, your champ.
Congrats to Parker.
Your champion, Parker Milsna of Cashton.
So they decided they will not move on to the next weight class until the completion. So we're gonna move. Well, gosh, I don't know. Go to mat 1, I guess. We've got over on mat 1 is
all 113 pounders.
Yeah, I guess
it's going to be this one, I believe. Randy Edgerton of New Lisbon.
Yeah.
Jurish of Whitehall.
I've got your old sheet, Scott, so I'll let you do that so we know where to go. So that's for 5th place. Mat 1 is 5th. Yeah. Well, no, it's not even. It's just a wrestle back, basically.
Wrestle back.
Still
correct.
back to mat 3 is. Yeah.
Mat 3 appears to be Jorgensen, Aquinas, Marks, Hillsborough.
So it's 1, 3, 5. 1 being mat number 2 is for the championship. Mat 1 is for 3rd, and mat 3 is for 4th. Or I guess would be 5th.
So 5th place match, Randy, if I'm understanding that correctly.
Yep, it's those.
Here is Marks, Hillsborough,
correct.
Jorgensen, Aquinas. No, I take that back, Randy. That is Edgerton, New Lisbon, Jurish of Whitehall.
On mat 1.
Correct, on mat 1.
I knew what you meant.
I'm glad one of us does.
Not really.
Mat 3 looks like pin time for Hillsborough's Marks over Jorgensen of Aquinas.
So Marks would be our 5th place finisher, and then just wait to see if there is a wrestle back or not.
And I did not catch the winner on mat 1, Randy.
I didn't either. Dang. Looked away. All right, so we're going to scan back here to mat number 1 because it is the championship mat. At 113, that will be Ricks from Royal and Fitzpatrick from Aquinas. Guess I'll let Scott do the intros there.
113 championship, yes. Jake Fitzpatrick of Aquinas came in today at 36-0. He's a senior. Wrestling Brendan Rick of Royal, 29-11, a junior.
And we're on our way here.
Fitzpatrick with a quick takedown, escape. Boy,
another quick takedown.
Impressive speed there, Randy.
Yeah, he's just a little cat. He's on a mission.
As I said earlier, I had the opportunity to officiate a couple of matches of his last year. It's one of those kids that really stands out in the crowd. Really a tough wrestler.
There will be no wrestlebacks at 106 pounds.
I don't know if you heard our PA announcer here, but no wrestlebacks at 106.
I did, and bless his heart.
Ooh, there was a nice drag, duck, whatever by Fitzpatrick. That was,
Fitzpatrick,
sweet.
One of those guys for only 113 pounds, really well built too. You could see.
Yeah, he's put together. Spends a little time in the weight room.
Not a stranger to the weight room. Our other matches, Randy, should be Clun of Westby taking on Gajewski, the third place match, and Klein of Cashton versus Garbers of Whitehall in the third place.
Fitzpatrick now with Rick in a lot of trouble, and there's the fall. 150 for that fall time. So which way do we go here? Well, we're going to scoot down to mat 3, Scott, because we just got a fall on mat number 1.
We've got a 5-5 score on mat number 3. We just had an illegal hold, I believe. I looked a second too late, but I believe it would have been a full Nelson. I was going to make it 6-5 in favor of red, which I believe is Klein of Cashton.
So I'm guessing that the boy from Hillsboro won down there on mat 1.
I did not catch that.
Well, just by the reaction of the coach with his wrestler, I would say, yeah.
I'm trying to sneak a peek at...
maybe Ken can get some good help next year.
Right, exactly. We'll teach him a lesson.
Exactly. His ratings are going to go right down the tube.
Pete Walby from WVRQ is right next to me. I'm trying to steal a peek at his bracket.
Boy from Cashton now has got the boy from Whitehall in some trouble down there on mat number 3. Just trying to readjust my camera just a smidge here so I can get away from that post.
Yes, that's Klein of Cashton with a headlock there on his opponent, Garbers of Whitehall.
That's at 113.
And plenty of time left here. He's got a minute 25 in the second period. He's already up 8-5.
He's got her cinched up pretty tight there.
If he can get out perpendicular, he's a little too parallel right now. Now he's able to get free and put Garbers in some real trouble.
Oh, there's the fall.
120 pounders, please report to your mat.
All right, we're going to sneak back to mat number 2 now. We've got
our championship
120.
match at 120 pounds.
Gajewski of Hillsboro was our winner in that 5th place match, Randy.
Did you sneak a peek over there?
I did.
Attaboy.
I stole some
serious intel.
I did. And I don't think Peter even caught me, so
yep, we're good.
$120 pounds. Jaden Geyer of Westby, 36-4 junior. Wrestling Roger Fleege from Aquinas, 33-7. Mat 1 appears to be Hillsboro will be Bell and Pangburn of Lisbon. Mat 3 should be Bender of Royal and Conter of Independence Gilmanton.
Bender with a Nice looking half going over there on mat 3. We're just leaving her here on mat 2 with the championship match. Got the old wrist in half and over on mat 3. No score here on mat number 1 or mat number 2 yet in the championship bout.
If I heard correctly, Randy, in the last round, someone came up to our window from the bleachers and said that semifinal match, and I believe it was Jaden Geyer. I apologize if I'm wrong, but they said if he won that match, that would be his 100th win.
Oh, snap. That's cool.
It would be a
milestone, to say the least.
Certainly some icing on the cake if he could get 101 here in the regional final.
Yeah.
113 for fourth between Klein and Caston and Plum.
So we got a 5-0 score on mat number 3. That is Bender, correct? From, yeah, Bender.
Yes.
With a 5-0 lead. And on mat number 1.
Jet Bender.
Mat number 1, we're all tied up.
We will have a wrestleback for true third at 113 between Klein of Caston and Plum of Westby.
Between Klein of Caston and Plum of Westby at 113 pounds for fourth place.
Yeah, we're knotted up over here on mat number 1, 2-2.
When we get a war. Yeah, and we're gonna wait till we get all done, or? Well, if we gotta wait for a break, we'll start doing it.
Middle mat, mat number 2, 120 pounds championship, 0-0, minute 43 left, second period, and that is Geyer, Jaden Geyer of Westby, and Roger Fleege of Aquinas.
We got a reversal on mat number 1 for Pangborn. Now he's getting some back points, Scott, so he's looking for the fall. It's close. There it is.
Pin time on mat 1. That is New Lisbon's Pangburn.
Pangburn, yep.
Championship match, Fleege of Aquinas was able to manage an escape for a 1-0 lead, and now Fleege with a takedown should make it a 3-0 lead. 36 seconds left, second period. Jaden Geyer just not able to get up to a base there. Now, as I say that, of course, he is, but Fleege riding really strong there on top. Mat 3, Randy, is who? That is Contour Independence, Bender of Royal.
Yeah, Bender, 16-1. There's a tech fall going on down there. So Bender will be your third place or fifth place winner.
That is Bender, one of several Benders in that Royal program, and all of those guys are tough kids. Yep. Really a strong wrestling family. Jaden Geyer with an escape to begin the third period makes it 3-1. Fleege still leading, 1:45 left, third period. Geyer came in as the number 1 seed at 36-4. Fleege number 2 seed at 33-7. So Fleege wrestling aggressive here, and not that Geyer isn't, but Fleege just a little bit more.
Scrapping a little harder.
A little bit more go after it.
So far, one of our better bouts of the day.
Absolutely. Got a stoppage here for a stalemate, 109 left in the third. They're going to need to pick it up here soon.
Ooh, nice little, guess you'd want to call that like a high crotch shot, but
Fleege in good position there. Doesn't have the takedown yet, but he's close. Geyer.
He's got to get his hips moving there. Now he's going to be giving up the 2 and back points. He got a 2 count, I believe he did.
Going to be at least a 2-point takedown and a 2-point near fall. So
that's going to widen her out just a little bit.
25 seconds left, and you have to think that Fleege, an experienced wrestler, only a sophomore, but still. That's a very familiar name in the Aquinas program.
Yeah.
Not going to put himself in jeopardy. 10 seconds left. Geyer's time is running out, I'm afraid. Tough match.
Good match. That was low scoring there until the last period. So good, hard-fought battle, babe.
Your 120-pound champion, Roger Fleege of Aquinas. All 126-pounders report at this time. In our championship match at 126 pounds, Alexander Radovich of New Lisbon and Gaston Gazda of Brookwood.
All right, Randy, I don't know if you caught that. Their PA gentleman next to us, Alexander Radovich from New Lisbon, is a senior, came in at 21-9, and he is wrestling Gaston Gazda from Brookwood, 21-17, a junior.
So a number 1 and a number 3 seed here.
Both of these guys, Scenic Bluffs schools, Scenic Bluffs wrestlers. Radovich, too, I can't remember. I want to say he was probably a conference champ.
Yeah, I wished I'd have brought that, Scott. I think, yeah, I know there was 2 of them boys, Radovich boys. They were, yeah, they're, I think you're right.
New Lisbon, I believe, is a team placed second last week.
And we got a fall down there in mat number. Thank you.
That didn't take long. That was Whitehall's. Give me Thompson of Whitehall picking up that fall at 126 pounds.
Pounds will have wrestlebacks for both second and fourth place. Geyer from Westby will wrestle Hanburn of New Lisbon.
As we said, Radovich, New Lisbon, and Gazda Brookwood, they're at 0-0, 25 seconds left in the first.
Radovich just got to take down.
Mat number 1 should be Westby and Aquinas, Ryan Hawkins and Jones of Aquinas. Michael Jones is a freshman, 12-7. Excuse me, 12-17.
Yeah, he got the upset victory there in the first round, Scott. He went against the number 2 seed.
Yep, that's right. You are correct.
And won. It was a good. And I believe he was behind when he come back and got a pin, if I remember right. I guess I don't even. Yeah. A fall in 122, according to my sheet. Nice little shot there by Radovich.
Radovich completing the takedown and got a half in there.
There's the old half Nelson.
picking up near fall. He's got a 4-0 lead with 1:30
And
left.
there's a fall. Holy smokes.
Your champion.
They fall in 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
26 pounds.
26.
By fall, Alexander Radovich of New Lisbon.
The old half Nelson. Boy, that's a new move, huh?
Right? Exactly.
I helped coach our middle school back home and show them a half Nelson. And guys, this is the oldest move in the book. It came over with Columbus way back when.
And it's stuck around for a reason.
And it's exactly. They just don't want to buy into it, though.
And that's, one, Randy, I guess, and a lot of kids do a lot of different things, but a good half Nelson deep, a half with a wrist.
You ain't getting out.
That's curtains.
Yeah. So we're moved over here to mat number 1. It'll be a third place match. We got a 4-3 score, and I don't even know who's ahead, Scott. We'll figure that out. Looks like Aquinas. It looks like he's got. Oh, no. I'm bad. Westby is ahead. Westby is at the red ankle band.
Yes, I think you're right. It's 4-3 for Ryan Hawkins. Ryan coming just about completing a reversal there, close. Not escape and a takedown, so Ryan's going to move ahead there, 7-3. 8 seconds left, third period.
Just did a little sit out, reached for the head, pulled him down underneath, and snuck around.
Congratulations, Ryan Hawkins. I beg your pardon, that's 2 periods. They still do 3 periods in high school.
Yeah, it's new this year. They're doing 3. Just giving you a hard time, Scott. I thought it was third period too. I thought he won it, so I'm. I don't believe there's been an overtime match today, has there?
You had to say it, didn't you? You know what you just did.
I know. Jeez, I'm bad.
We were on pace to get out of here at a good time, and now you had to jinx us.
The next 4 matches are going to be. Yeah, I'm not even sure why I said that.
And I'm going to have the PA guy announce so everybody knows whose fault this is, too.
Western Video.
And Randy's number is...
Idiot.
That's okay, Randy. If that's the worst thing that happens today, we're going to be in good shape.
That's true. It just means we got some good quality matches. Right?
Well, poor officials. A good ref never lets it get to overtime.
Right. Oh, yeah.
All right, well, after all of that drama, we are still at an 8-3 lead for Ryan Hawkins from Westby. Now it is the third period. 48 seconds left. Ryan trying to dig a leg out there on...
Guess I'm not sure who is in control. I guess I want to say that Hawkins was probably down there. We got a stalemate, so... Oh, I think apparently they were neutral, huh?
It appears that way, yeah.
Yep.
We had an opportunity to talk to Ryan's mother a little bit ago at lunchtime. I'm not sure who's more nervous. I'm thinking it's Mom, Tori.
It seems to be a bit of a spark plug.
We should see her here coaching somewhere from the sideline.
All right, so we're moving on.
Ryan is our winner, 8-5. Congratulations, Ryan Hawkins.
He's our third place finisher. Okay.
Moving to 132. So far we've got Wrestlebacks at 113 and 120.
Is Gunnar Lopez of Royal Wanawak and Grant Klevik of
132-pound championship should be Gunnar Wopet, Royal, and Grant Klimek, Independence Gilmanton. Third place, Cooley Whitehall, Schooley Pittsville. Nicolay Aquinas, Jacks, New Lisbon.
And we got a fall down on mat 3 already. 30 seconds for the Aquinas
And
wrestler.
that is Nicolay.
So he is our 5th place finisher, correct?
Yes. Gunnar Wopet, another one of those guys, been having a solid day here, a solid season, but really quick, really smooth on his feet, and there a takedown 11 seconds into the match. One of those good Royal wrestlers, and him along with Colin McKittrick, solid. You can see, practice partners, I'm sure, and it shows.
Yep.
And Hawkins of Westie at 126.
So just one wrestleback at 126.
I believe so, yeah.
Our PA announcer just announced that, so.
Yeah, that is Gosden, Brookwood, and Hawkins of Westby. Torrey gets to coach one more match. I dare you to go down and tell her she has to leave before that match, Randy. I want to see what would happen.
See what happens? Well, I'm not as fast as I used to be, so I probably better just stay here.
We should just hide up here in the bird nest?
Yeah.
Not instigate?
I don't need to get whooped on by a mom.
Don't worry, I wouldn't tell anybody.
Gunnar, showing his confidence on his feet, goes ahead and lets his opponent go. So now we're at a 4-2 score. Working that Russian here a little bit. Nice little takedown there, just to reach for the far knee and blocked it. And
nice move there, really showing some quickness to her.
Now he didn't get the tilt, but he's hooking up the tilt. Oh, we got a fall on mat number 1 there, Scott. 1 second left in the first period. I guess I don't know who won that, but kind of, okay, the Pittsville wrestler finishes up 3rd.
That is going to be Schooley.
Schooley from Pittsville. Kind of keeping our eyes glued here on this final match with Gunnar.
6-2 lead to Wopet to begin the second period. Boy, look at that, Randy. 3 seconds he had that escape.
And he's out. Yep. I've just kind of moved this camera over this. Our PA announcer keeps banging into it, so apologize for that. Guess I'll keep a hand on it. Maybe
got a pretty good spot up here, but not the most spacious, I guess.
Yeah, we're cozy.
Open now, second period, 122 with a 9-2 lead, 132-pound championship.
Gunnar working his tilt here. Hasn't met criteria yet, but getting close.
One of those guys too, Randy. He's just, he's deliberate. He knows where he's going, what he wants to do, and you just don't see any hesitation there.
Yeah, he rides like a flea on a dog's back. He is not giving up position. Yeah, it's been fun watching these guys. The Gunnar and McKittrick, boy, they've been a little 1-2 punch for the last 3 years, 4 years.
And just noticed here, Randy, Gunner's opponent, 30-11, only a freshman.
Oh.
Here in the regional finals, so it's very encouraging. You know, to take nothing away. It's a tough weight class. You get in that 132, 138 up and up. That's
it starts getting thick.
The soup gets a little thicker.
Absolutely. There's a end of the second period with a 14-2 lead.
At 132 pounds.
There. Now I don't feel so bad, Randy. Our PA guy makes a mistake once in a while too.
So does that cancel out mine?
I think so.
All right,
I think that's fair enough.
Ooh, nice shot. Nice double leg by Gunner.
It's going to make it 16-2. 14-point lead.
Just one more while we'll call this one a.
Gunner going for the pin here.
He got the count.
Now we've got a final.
132-pound champion. By technical fall, Gunner Wopat, Royal Wanawak Center. All 138
Congratulations, Gunner Wopat of Royal.
All 138 pounders report now.
Okay. So what do we got going on here at 38? We got Hargrove, Sawyer.
Your championship
Reed
match
Sawyer of New Lisbon, our #1 seed, coming in at 28-7. Reed is a senior.
and
Waylon Hargrove of Aquinas, 27-12, is a sophomore at Aquinas. Hargrove with a bye, a tech fall, and a fall to get here. Reed Sawyer with a bye and 2 first period pins. So.
Nice double by Reed. Didn't finish it or didn't get it, but that was a sweet setup and nice double. Got his right knee all bandaged up. I guess I hadn't noticed that before, but I'm sure it was before. Does he have a little knee problem?
Place at 132 between Nicolay of Aquinas and Cooling of Whitehall. There will be a wrestle match for 4th place at 132.
Reed in good position here. Oh,
Cooling of Whitehall.
got headlocked. He isn't gonna. Yep, he's gonna come through. No score. No points yet, Scott. That's a nice flurry. Boys are battling. That's what you like to see. No points, and there was potential points all over the place there. Ooh, now we went stalemate. I don't know, not the worst call.
I guess,
but
I'm not on the mat. I maybe would have let them, given them a little more time.
Figure that one out. Yeah.
At the same time, I guess let's.
We come here to watch them wrestle. So.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know if that would have went anywhere. It was, yeah, you just don't know.
Hindsight is 20/20.
We'll take the stalemate and get back on our feet. Works for me.
And not that a stalemate hurts either wrestler, obviously.
Right.
Anytime there's a close call, one side of the gym thinks you made a great call, the other side thinks you blew it. But
yeah, it's a 50-50 deal. Right?
It's not Gail's first regional final match either, so we'll give him the benefit of the doubt this time.
We did find out with him that he just was a little ill for a second or two there. He went and took a little breather and got some fresh air and back doing the finals. So
Hargrove started down, getting the escape here. 1-0 second period, 1:45 to go. Third and fifth place matches already completed, and very competitive, I guess, evenly matched here. Final at 138 pounds. And that one I do agree with, Randy. That was a stalemate.
They're not gaining position in either one, so just as well get them on their feet. Yep, that's a good call.
He was sick. We'll help him a little bit. And this, Randy, I don't know for a fact. I suspect these guys have probably seen each other before, so a little bit of gamesmanship going on.
Yep, for sure. Nice shot there by Reed. That was a beautiful shot. There, he's going to get the 2. Some people might think it was 2 earlier, but the defensive wrestler did not. You know, once you become aware of your, I guess I'm not sure how to say it, Scott. When you realize that you're in a spot, then, I mean, he was comfortable there for just a little bit, and then gave up the.
Yeah, and when he has to wrestle defensively to protect himself, you know, certainly, and yeah, I agree that some of the people in the crowd wanted a takedown before that, but
no, it wasn't there. No.
Final seconds, second period. 2-2 score, 138 final. And that is the end of 2. Sawyer's choice, and he elects to go neutral. We've got 2 minutes to decide this, 2 minutes in regulation.
Should be prepared to report.
Nice shot again for Reed.
Yeah, he's got some nice shots.
In deep on a double there. Hargrove not in trouble yet.
Same situation as before. That's not a takedown yet, but
if Hargrove can get that head up out of there, it's 2. But
there's 2. So we're 4-2 now here in the third period. A minute and 15 left. Reed Sawyer with the advantage.
A lot of wrestling left in this one, though.
I'm guessing this one's going to get a little. I think things are going to flurry here in just a little bit.
Hargrove gets to his feet, gets the escape, 4-3.
It's important here, I think, for Reed to keep on the offense. He's had a couple of really nice shots.
Absolutely.
If he gets a little bit defensive, why it could be detrimental towards the end of this match. He's got to stay on the offense, just like that, right there. Keep driving.
Nice move by Sawyer. And again, Chad Schultz in the New Lisbon corner. These guys are
got to get his head there. Now we're
for a takedown. And now, too, you know, as we talk, Randy, these guys are experienced wrestlers, have been around long enough, you know, and Reed Sawyer knows 20 seconds left, a 6-3 lead. You know, he's wrestling this thing mentally as much as physically.
Yeah. You know, and if need be, he can give up a point here. That's, we always told the kids 1 but not 2. And
exactly.
At this point, there shouldn't be any more. There shouldn't be any stalling, so he can just pretty much run away now if he wanted to. But it's going to be a nice win there for Reed.
That's a good match. That's one of the good ones.
Yep.
Your 138-pound champion with a 6-4 decision is Reed Sawyer of New Lisbon.
Good match. That was a good one.
All 144-pounders should be reporting.
Coming up here now in our championship bout, we have Colin McKittrick from Royal. And his opponent is...
That is going to be Zach Moline of Aquinas.
Who is a junior.
And 13
okay.
Junior, yes.
So junior and senior cracking heads. Ooh,
Colin with a
nice headlock.
Quick head steal there.
Oh, but he's
not able to finish it. And Moline rolls him through and had Colin in some trouble briefly.
Well, now Colin comes out. Wait, here we go.
He says, "You're not going to do that anymore." Now Colin with an escape. Royal coach
that was
Ryan McKittrick wanting and I'm going to say that's
flagrant.
It should be. That was a punch. And I'm not sure, how do you miss that? That is flagrant.
Got punched in the back of the head, folks. If you didn't see that, it was, of course, it happened right in front of the Royals. Two coaches, and I mean, we seen it here.
A little confusion here at the table.
You can be aggressive, but when we seen his elbow come up and then slam down in the back of Colin's head, that's.
And I guess, Randy, thinking about it too, it's not like that is part of any move. I mean, that's a punch.
Yeah.
This match should be over right now.
Thanks. Oops.
Taylor for fourth place.
Both coaches at the table. Not sure what the discussion is even over at this point, but yeah, Randy, if you saw what I saw.
Yep, I sure did. There's a bout sheet there for 38, Scott. I think there is a wrestle back at there for true fourth.
As it stands right now, we've got a 6-5 score. Green in the lead, which would be Aquinas. And they're not calling it a flagrant. Unnecessary roughness, possibly.
There's a nice shot by Colin. That was a beautiful setup shot. No, he's not gonna finish score with it, but that was nice. I'm gonna just try to.
Colin, one of those guys too. It's like he's got that deceiving speed.
Yeah, he's quick.
And a very experienced wrestler, and he just not going to see him make many mistakes. No control.
No, that's nothing. Well, I would say.
Yeah, I agree. Did not have control on the mat.
Yeah, they were. They didn't stop.
If it's not a takedown in the middle of the mat, it's not a takedown on the edge either.
Correct. So. I mean, there was momentary hesitation there, or whatever you call it, but it wasn't. You got to let that play out. That was a good call.
And it's no control. I mean, that's the bottom line. You have to have control with two supporting points on the mat, and they had neither.
Yeah. So we're nearing the end of the first period here with a 6-5 score. And I'm just going to throw this out there, a little bit of a barn burner right here in the first period.
Yeah, absolutely. And it certainly started out that way. And there's going to be some more fireworks before this match is done, I'm sure. And Colin, one of these guys, too. I'll be surprised if he's not up and out of there in just seconds.
Over on mat 1, we have a tech fall for the Blair Taylor wrestler.
Mat 3 also done, so.
Yeah, I didn't catch anything down there.
I didn't either.
We've been pretty entertained here with
a little wrestling overload.
Yeah. Well, surprisingly enough, Colin kind of getting controlled here down on the bottom. I was in total agreement with you, Scott. I figured he'd be up and gone.
Watch that arm.
It's getting
Moline got a bar in on that left side, but he got it up too high. It was too far from straight across the back, so need to need to keep that legal, and it's, among other things, that there, Colin heading towards his back and able to
gets two. There was a 2 count there for near fall, and then right away. So they just exchanged points. Now we're to 8-7 match with Moline still in the lead.
Nice job by Colin to get through that. It looked for a minute like he was in some serious trouble.
He got a spladle locked up here, Scott. And that's going to be tight. If he's got a little time to get it, he's got to keep that head tight.
Moline able to get that left leg free.
Fought that off. That's impressive. Now Moline's gonna. He's got a 2 count.
Colin's got his hands full here, folks, but now he's got that headlock.
Oh, he's running out of time though, Scotty. Oh, he got the fall.
Got enough time.
Holy smokes!
Nice match, Colin McKittrick.
That was sweet. Sweet. I'm gonna put that one up there as our best match of the day so far.
Absolutely.
Little slugging and punching going on, and
a little bit of everything. You know, sometimes as an official, if I knew both kids, or beforehand, maybe even with the coaches, if I knew them, I jokingly would say, let's have a good, clean fight here.
You're right.
I don't know if that would apply to this match.
Well, I kind of think so.
Not sure it was real clean, though.
All right, so we're coming up on 150 pounds here. Yeah, whew, good match.
At 150 pounds, in your championship match, Jackson Bender of Royal Wanawa.
Team scores heading into this round. Aquinas with a commanding lead, 253 over 132.5 for Royal. The Lisbon, Whitehall, Pittsville rounding out the top 5, but
pretty good gap between second and third there, Scott. I didn't
see about 20 points.
Yeah, so there.
And I didn't pay close attention, I guess, in the seating meeting. I don't know if Aquinas has a full team or if they had some buys. It can't be many. There seems like we've got a lot of Aquinas wrestlers here.
Yeah.
Championship match is Jackson Bender of Royal wrestling Trevor Paulson of Aquinas. Paulson is at 22-11, coming in as a junior. Jackson Bender is 35-6, and also a junior.
No wrestleback. No wrestleback at 144, folks.
We've got a 2-0 score, and that apparently is Paulson of Aquinas in the lead.
Number 3 seed, Paulson. Bender, the number 1 seed. Both boys are juniors.
Aquinas with some guys really exceeding their seeds. Is that a legal description,
yeah,
Randy?
I think so. I'd go along with that. Yeah, well, you know, what that tells me is that they've wrestled some tough competition during the year. So
absolutely.
That's exactly what that equates out to. So
Bender now with an escape to make it 2-1 at the end of the first period. Bender, and I believe, didn't we see a Bender wrestler a little earlier?
A little younger,
round,
one of the later weights. Pretty certain that would be a brother.
I have to give credit to all of these, not just the kids, but, you know, and they put in a lot of hours, obviously, with coaches and parents and everybody to make this happen. And as the days gone on in our stands, I mean, there's a few empty seats out there, not a lot. And
I think it filled in a little bit since the first round. So
And I think once people realized that Randy Manning was on scene, they wanted to meet the legend.
Well, no, I think probably they were watching online and they thought, well, we got to get there because this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Well, we got a fall. We had a fall on mat number 1, and I did not catch a time or anything, and then also just now on mat number 3. So we're going to keep it right here on mat number 2, though.
Independence win on mat 3.
Okay, that was our number 2 seed, by the way.
That's Stamper.
That was Pittsville? Or oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking Pittsville. Pittsville was our number 2 seed. I'm bad.
Stamper, Independence. Yeah, Pittsville, Nathaniel Esser came in as the number 2.
So did maybe he won down here on mat 1. Was he?
I apologize, Randy. I was not paying attention. Maybe I could sneak a peek here.
Yeah, he won down here. There you go, looking over your neighbor's shoulder.
Right.
Did you do that in school too then, Scott?
All the time.
That's how you became the valedictorian?
Right. I think they had another name for what I was. I always tell my son they didn't have that valedictorian thing when I was in school. I don't know when that started, but
yeah, I've never heard of it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Valedictorian, honor roll, they never had that stuff.
Yeah, that's got to be something new. Dean's list, what is all that stuff?
Yeah, I don't even know Dean.
Yeah, exactly.
How can I get on his list? Jackson Bender got a little issue here, and I guess I wasn't watching that either, Randy.
Yeah, I think he might have got his bell rung just a little bit. 4-2 score, folks. That's a good match.
He's got a minute and a half to get his scruples back about him. But
oh, you're checking his shoulder. Okay. Well, he must have tweaked an arm a little bit or something.
You know, and at that point too, Randy, we've been very lucky today. It's been
right.
Very little blood, and
other than the ref,
the trainers had a pretty easy day today. So.
And that's always good news.
And that's one too. You know, as an official, over the years, I always said and always thought that if I don't care who wins, I don't care what the scoreboard says. If everybody gets on the bus when we're done and sleeps in their own bed at night, that's a win.
Yep. Boy, I've seen arms get broke out here before, and it's just not a good thing.
And part of the reasoning, part of what helps that, the officials have done a good job today, and potentially dangerous are on it.
Yep.
And the one exception, I guess, maybe that McKittrick match should have been stopped, and I don't know what that official saw or thought, but overall, I'd say they've done a pretty good job today. So,
yeah, I agree.
You know, and that's one too, Randy. I'm going to make a little plug here, I guess, but Gail Pronczynski talked about it at the seating meeting. But you know, any officials, new, aspiring, anybody wants to try officiating, I strongly encourage, give it a shot. It's I did it for 35 years, and that's one of the funnest activities I guess I've did over that time, and meet a lot of awesome people. And people worry about crowds and coaches, and no, that's not even to me, that's not even a concern. It's the benefits far outweigh the negatives. So.
Bender working hard to get away there, Scott, and then gives up the takedown. He's kind of holding his shoulder now.
Yeah, something is definitely not right here. He's we're done.
Yep.
Our official just called it.
It's going to be a medical
injury default.
Injury default. There you go.
Are we live now?
medical default, that's when you don't even go out. So, yeah, well, we hope that
he's okay and
nothing too serious.
Champion at 150 pounds, Trevor Colston from Aquinas.
Hope Jackson's able to heal up for next Saturday. And really a fine young man there. I've known Jackson for several years too, and it's always a pleasure to be around.
7 pounds. Jesse Penchie of Aquinas, Gabe Friedland of Westby.
This 157-pound final, Randy, I able to talk to someone during the break here. Friedland of Westby, Gabe Friedland, 21 and 16 as a junior, only his second year wrestling.
Oh, wow.
And really doing a good job here.
Yeah, I heard a little.
Got his work cut out for him here with Jesse Penke.
Yeah.
But tough wrestler.
Yeah, he's still learning.
And, you have to give him a lot of credit coming out as a sophomore. And here he is in the regional finals. I mean, that's give him a lot of credit. Our other match is third place Kisner Pittsville, O'Brien of New Lisbon, fifth place Novacek Hillsboro, back Independence Gilmanton.
We just got the word we do have a wrestleback at 150 pounds.
And that's about a handful of wrestlebacks, I think, so far.
Pretty normal for.
Still going to be through here pretty good time, I guess. So.
And the thing about the wrestlebacks, they'll be able to go on 3 mats.
Exactly, yeah.
Get things going right away. Pinchy with a takedown and tried a little, we call that the junker move there. He didn't get it. Friedland doing a nice job of fighting that off. Yeah, I guess I did not realize that about him, Scott. That is impressive.
That's
because I'm just watching his position, and he's doing a nice job of knowing where he's at and not getting turned and not giving up back points.
It's so many times those young guys, will turn into things or just those freshman type mistakes,
yep.
And you don't see that here from Gabe. So
he's well coached. Or just a sponge, just soaking everything in. Every once in a while you get a kid like that. It's neat to see. O'Brien with a takedown down there in mat number 1. That should be a good match down there too. I watched the boy from Pittsville. He's for sure knows what he's up to too. O'Brien was our 2nd seed. Pittsville boy was, well, he wasn't seeded, so.
I was going to throw a little dig out there at Rob Kerner when you said well coached, but we do have to. Rob does deserve a lot of credit. He's been around at Westby a long time, and
yep.
He gets a lot out of these kids, and good coach and a good guy to be around. So congratulations again to all the coaches, assistant coaches.
Boy, there's just a ton of time gets put into it. I coached a few years ago now, but wow, I was farming and coaching. I'll tell you what.
What did you do with your spare time?
Yeah, exactly. I didn't have any trouble falling asleep at night, let me tell you. Milking cows in a stanchion barn and coaching wrestling.
I know the pains of which you speak. Penke now with a reversal and able to turn Friedland. Boy, it looks.
Yeah, he's got him in some serious trouble there.
Deep trouble from our vantage point.
he's a fighter.
That's looking bad.
There he comes out of it.
Nice job, Gabe Friedland. I think a lot of guys at that point would have been the heck with it and give it up, but he came out.
Maybe not out of the woods just yet, but
He's going to make Pinky earn every point he gets here.
Yeah, he keeps rolling into stuff, but that's, he's getting, there it is, folks. Heck of a match. I don't know.
Great job, yeah.
I'll take him. He can wrestle on my team.
Pinky, a guy that's been around a long time, wrestled a lot of matches. So
absolutely.
Gabe gave him a heck of a match there for a second-year guy.
Come wrestle on my team, Gabe. I don't care.
Right.
That was good. I'll take a kid like that. Show me some heart. Show me some guts. Holding his nose there. I don't know if what that exactly means, but so we're going to scoot down here to mat number 1. So Brian is a 2-0 lead. Oops, I went too far there. We are at the start of the second period.
All 165-pounders should be prepared.
This has the makings of a good match here too. Both these boys are pretty evenly matched, I would say. 17 and 11 and 22 and 12. So they both tasted a few victories and even a couple 3 losses. So they know what it's like.
Too much hot air.
We got a little blood time going here. Yeah, we started this round at 1 o'clock. We're still cruising along pretty good. Brian kind of getting himself a little bit of trouble there, Scott. Your boys are close to the out of bounds. Still 2-0 for O'Brien from New Lisbon, but he's in a little bit of a pinch right here. He needs to get his hips up. Then there we have a reversal.
Once again, Randy, we're at that. If they each had another point, we'd be tied then.
Yeah. Oh, O'Brien's he's bleeding pretty good now. So I don't know if it's nose. Yeah, I think it is. Well, he's still got a little bit of blood time left. What did he get, Scott? 5 minutes?
Yes.
And
that can be as many stoppages as they need.
In that 5.
Correct.
Yeah. Now he's down to 2:20 for blood time, so he's still got time, but yet he's kind of running out of time. So get her stopped up here pretty soon.
And that blood time. Boy, it's not very often you'll see matches end. It's got to be something pretty nasty to not be able to get it stopped in 5 minutes, but it can happen.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it's very rare.
Well, I just feel bad for these kids. I was not a bleeder when I wrestled, but there's some kids that just stuff their nose before they go out there because you know they're going to be bleeding, and that's got to be hard.
Yeah, you know, and isn't that the truth? It's some kids you just knew before they walked out they were going to be bleeding.
Good flurry here by the boys. No takedown yet, but O'Brien kind of in a little bit of a nope, runs out of time. No score. That's a good call.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's his name? Kistner come out just kind of like a like a bull in China closet, as they say, and bowled into O'Brien, and O'Brien fought him off good. So we're going into the third period with a 4-2 lead. O'Brien chose down. Kistner just let him up. Just decided just to go on his feet. So we're at 4-2 score here. Brian needs to get on the offense. I haven't followed this match, so I don't know if there's any stalling warnings or anything out there yet.
And I don't know that either, Randy.
So stay aggressive and fight off when you have to, but you need to kind of be going forward. Actually, I thought O'Brien was a senior last year. I guess I didn't pay any attention to the program last year. My boy wrestled him once or twice.
Is he a second-year senior?
Well, probably not, but it's just me not paying attention a year ago. Nice shot. Just got to finish. Oh, good.
Boy,
whoa. I was just going to say good fight from the Kistner, but O'Brien just kept after him. And he gets 2 near fall. Takes us to an 8-2 lead now for O'Brien from New Lisbon.
And you know, O'Brien, one of those guys that you have to think that as a senior, 30 seconds left, you're up by 6. I mean, he knows that situation, and just you don't have to be aggressive. You just have to look aggressive at this point.
Yeah. Well, we got about 10 seconds left in this match. I'm gonna call it and say O'Brien is going to be our third place finisher here at the Independence Regional at 157 pounds.
Looking ahead to 165, Randy. Got a good one coming up in the final. Ben Lean of Blair Taylor, 33-12, coming as a senior. Anthony Miller, Aquinas, 18-15, another senior. But you know, as you said earlier, both guys have a lot of wins. They both have lost a few times. So
been on both ends of it, then, haven't they?
Has the looks of a makings of a good match here. I believe, Randy, is this...
we got Whitehall and Independence.
Is that Cast of Westby? No, that's not Westby. That is...
No, that is Whitehall. So here in the mat number 2, Lean has had Miller in some trouble there on the... Takes a quick 4-0 lead. Mat 3, we've got...
That's Colin Pittsville, Cast of Westby.
On 3.
Yeah, those Westby uniforms look too much like the Whitehall uniforms. Well,
and also Brookwood.
Right.
They kind of... So it's kind of hard. Complete. All right. So 157, there is no wrestleback.
Right. We like this.
Yeah.
You're doing good. Keep it up.
Yeah, all right. I'm doing the best I can.
You know, and again, Randy, all the underclassmen here, Caden Cast of Westby, only a freshman.
Oh, seriously. Now Lean going to get
nice
Miller in some trouble. Oh, they called him out of bounds.
And
so Scott, that call. I mean, the boy from Blair Taylor gets up and like, wait, what? You know, he was thinking he should have got some back points. You have to have both feet in to score back points. I mean, the Aquinas wrestler was out of bounds.
There has to be 2 supporting points.
Okay, so there was only one, so that was a good call then.
And so when I say supporting points because it doesn't have to be feet. It can be a foot, a knee, a hip.
The Aquinas boy was completely out of bounds, and Lean from Blair Taylor, his right foot went out of bounds. So then,
no back.
So then that's okay. So from coach's perspective, that was a bad call.
Exactly. Exactly. Mom and Grandma think it's a terrible call.
Yep.
What's wrong with you?
Referee gets out to the parking lot and his tires are missing off his vehicle.
Right.
4 flat tires. What a coincidence.
A coincidence. Yeah. It was a storm of nails. Darndest thing I've ever seen or heard tell of.
Looks like a 30-06 hole in my tire. Somebody sniped my car.
You know, Ray, to touch on that too, it's and not picking on anybody. Wrestling's an emotional sport. I get that, but it's the guys on the mat wearing the striped shirts have probably read the rule book a little bit more than the people in the bleachers. Hey, and I like to tease people about that sometimes.
Yeah.
And over the years, when I was officiating, if there was a night where there was a match close by, and I wasn't busy that night, if I didn't have a match, it was fun for me to just go and sit in the back row of the bleachers and watch fans and listen to fans.
Just listen.
And that's not legal, that's illegal, that's illegal. And people turn and look at you and say, yeah, that's legal.
165 pounds by ball. Ben Lean of Blair Taylor.
And that name too, Randy, that Ben Lean, that's a familiar name.
I recognize that. Yeah, they've been around a little bit.
Great sportsmanship there. First thing he did, went to the table and verified who he was and right to the Aquinas coaches, shake their hands, and you don't see that in every sport. It's kind of nice.
Then we got a fall down here on mat number